In the 8th episode of Revelation Minute, part 1 of 2, we expose some of the manifestations of pride, which is a common human issue. The basis of pride, believe it or not, comes from fear. Growing up when we were young, going through the school of hard knocks is where we convince ourselves, growing up from what we see in the physical realm, being convinced we have to make up for the abuse as a child, listening to the lies we lack in some sort of way, so we need to compensate as adults. So we begin our journey at a young age of building ourselves up to convince ourselves we rate, to the point that we're convinced we are greater than the average common folk. We begin to think, look at our car, look at how fast I am, look how smart I am. If you just wait a second, they will let you know about something else they would boast about. This type of bondage is hard to see. It is one of the best tools the evil spirits use to bring a person down other than fear directly. It's as smooth as warm oil. It is very hard to tell a person that they are prideful without getting clocked from them, being threatened verbally or physically. These are some of the actions of these deceptions: judgmental, always belittling, arrogance, doing things in your own understanding, wanting to always control, justifying, taking matters in your own hands, which make you believe a lie that makes sense to you to act to defend, determining what is good in your own eyes, hardly ever having peace in your heart, thinking that you are better than someone else, not trusting anyone but a few that make the short list. These and many more pride based characteristics I will explain being lined up in episode 9, part 2 of 2. Please try to see through these kinds of characters. They are broken people. They come off harsh, but they are broken hearted people that need love just like everybody else. They need to learn how to love and care for people. They just don't know how. We need to be that person to beat out the harshness by love. Of course, it needs to be a God love. Otherwise, we would not be able to forgive them over and over again. However, if it's too much over our head, we need to get out of that situation and let them get to where they need to change on their own. It is not yours to fix if you didn't break it. Well, thank you for watching Revelation Minute. Well, I mean 2 minutes, episode 8, part 1 of 2.